So let's do another Wild Turkey blind. This one between this Wild Turkey Long Branch and this Russell's Reserve 10-year. A lot of people say really good things about this Russell's 10-year. A lot of people say not such good things about this Wild Turkey Long Branch. But how different are they in reality? In reality, basically what you're talking about is two bottles that are fairly similarly priced, sort of in the mid-40s, at least in New Jersey. And the real difference, aside from the fact that this is filtered with oak and Texas mesquite charcoal, the real difference otherwise is that Russell's is 4 proof points higher. This is 90 proof. The Long Branch is 86 proof. And it's about 2 years older. This clearly has a 10-year age statement. This is officially not age stated, but all the website and everything else says it's aged about 8 years. Both the same Wild Turkey mash bill, 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 malted barley. I know I did it in the last video when I reviewed Long Branch. And just again, if you hadn't seen it, definitely go back and watch it. I went into this thinking this was going to be awful. It was not. Certainly was not, the best bottle I ever had, but it was much better than, not much better, but better than I was expecting for sure. I did these side by side in a non-blind. I thought there was more Wild Turkey flavor out of this one, but I kind of like to do this blind just to kind of reinforce that. I want to see just if I clearly picked this out as better and what real influence the mesquite Texas charcoal filtering is. Remember I said that I tasted it a little bit more on the second half and the back end and the finish, not as much as I would have liked. Let's do this on a blind and see how these stack up right now. Okay, so we have the mixed up, poured up, have no idea which is which. Actually, this is probably a better blind even for another reason. In my opinion, this Russell's Reserve 10, while good, when I put it up against the regular single barrel, that was better, and even more so, the private barrel single barrel, which is like the store pick single barrel, even better than the regular single barrel. So this to me is good, but it's not one of my favorites of the Wild Turkey products. I think the single barrels and the private barrels are better. And this, coming from the other direction, I was expecting this to be really, really not good, and I didn't think it was anywhere near as bad as I was expecting. I thought it was a little thin taste. I thought this had more flavor, but when you do it blind, it could be a whole different deal. Let's see. I'm going to look straight ahead. I didn't notice much difference with the color, but I don't want to see the labels at the bottom, so let's give each a nose. Okay. Right off the bat, this nose is weaker, this is stronger, so I will assume based on that, but the taste will tell. I would think the stronger nose would denote the Russell's 10. This I thought was a weaker nose when I did it side by side, but let's give it a taste. Cheers. Okay, cheers. Okay, I think I know which is which. All right. Let's just start with this. I think what I said on the nose, I think also relates to the palate. More flavor coming out of this one here. I'm putting it on because I think this is the Russell's 10. More flavor coming out of this one. Less so here. I think I'm picking up this mesquite spice. So let's just say this is the Russell's 10. It is. Long Branch. Okay, so kind of confirm what I did side by side. I didn't want to make this a long drawn out. I didn't think this would be difficult. I think between these two, I think I'm getting more flavor out of the Russell's 10, less so here. Similarly priced, but you have two more years approximately of age here, 4 proof points higher. I don't think this is just in another stratosphere. That's what's the funny part, because people talk so badly on this one, much differently on this one. Yes, this is better, but it's not in another stratosphere, at least to me. Let me do this once more. Yeah. This is better, but it's just, I think what I've learned between doing the regular review of this and now this comparison, both side by side and blind, is the following. First of all, you got to try everything for yourself. You can't, even no matter what people are saying and not saying, you have to make your own opinions, because the only opinion that really matters is your opinion. Everybody's palate's different, and while yes, I can see a lot of reasons why people say what they do, I don't think it's as bad as a lot of the opinions I've heard. Not saying it's great, not even saying I'm going to buy it again, but it's not a blowout here, and it's just a lot different when you try something for yourself. So I kind of gave into my own temptation and curiosity, and I'm glad I did. Not for the fact, again, I'm going to probably buy this again, but it just shows that you make your own determinations. And while this is better, definitely more flavor, definitely more nose, a little bit more age, and a little bit more proof, very slightly. It's not, in just two different universes. So that's just blind. But again, for this one, Russell's 10 takes it. Cheers.